Howdy everyone, this is your buddy BP. It is September 9th, 2016, Friday, which means that it is Zor Day, and Rise of Iron is almost upon us. I don't know about you, but I had to have a big update in order for, in preparation for it, and as a result, this video kind of came out late because it was downloading slow. But that's just me. And the download is over, the update is finished, and Zor is in the tower. So enough blabbing, let's go see if we can find him. And here he is at the big double doors outside where the speaker is. It seems like he's been really enjoying this place as of late. Maybe that's just me. But yep, enough blabbing. Let's go ahead and see what he has for us this weekend.
This is the line.
Titans this week will get an insurmountable SKULLFORT. That's a mouthful. It has a discipline and strength build. Its perks include hands-on, heavy lifting, and invigoration. Its exotic perk, improved transfusion. Kills with Stormfist immediately trigger health regeneration. Respawn with full melee energy, and you get a second melee charge. Depends on how much you really like your melees for your Titan. The melees for Titans, I think, are okay. They're not as good as the Warlocks. In fact, odds are there you could probably say that they have the less interesting melee abilities of all of the other different classes in Destiny. But I will say that as far as the melee abilities go, this one supplements it wonderfully. No other exotic in the game supplements Titan melee abilities better than this helmet. It's kind of strange that it's a helmet and not a pair of, like, you know, gauntlets, but whatever. And it looks so cool. It's got this, like, Daft Punk thing with all these blinky lights on. It's definitely one of the coolest looking exotics. People will notice when you're wearing this thing. Very, very cool. I will say, though, if you're going to play as Defender like me, and you want something to supplement Force Barrier, then this isn't what you want to go with. You're going to want to go with no backup plans. That one, I believe, supplements it better. But if you really want that second melee charge, and the ability to respawn with full melee energy, so yeah, you respawn with 2 melee charges, which makes this thing pretty nice for PvP, then yeah, go ahead and get it. And it's a very cool looking helmet. It's just really nice. It's just nice to have. It's not really a must-have. Like I said, Titans don't have the best melee abilities in the game. But as far as exotics that supplement your melee abilities for Titans, it doesn't get much better than this. Hunters this week will get the ATS-8 ARACHNID. It has an intellect and discipline build. Its perks include Second Thoughts, Ashes to Assets, and Invigoration. Its exotic perk, Arachnid Sensorium. Your golden gun zooms in for accuracy when aimed and can be kept ready for longer. Back when this first debuted during year 1, all it had was the bonus accuracy. That was it. It can zoom in further and has a little bit more accuracy. And as a result, no one ever played it. It just... The thing is that hunters tend to have really, really good exotics. So there's a lot of fantastic options, and there's just no reason you would take this helmet over that. Over any other exotic. I'm kind of stumbling over my words here. Excuse me. But they just have fantastic options. And why would you waste your exotic slot on something like that? They have improved it now so that your golden gun does stay active for longer. This is kind of an answer to how they sort of, I believe they nerfed golden gun a little bit few months back. So now your golden gun doesn't stay active for as long as it used to when you're using, or at least when you're playing the game. So in PvP you don't have as big of a window of opportunity to use it, or at least maybe they changed that for the, what was it called? The Acleophage symbiote. They always have weird names for these exotics. They give you 4 golden gun shots. Maybe that's it, but this is kind of like the answer to it. So you can zoom in much further, so you can pick off enemies from farther away in PvP, and your golden gun stays active for longer, so you have a greater window of opportunity to use your golden gun. So I guess that's nice. And this is actually a really cool helmet. It's got all these red glowing eyes and everything all over. It's pretty neat. If you have any, I guess you can say, cloak that doesn't have like a back hood to it, you can see the back of it and everything. Really cool looking. Really nice. still, it's not something I see very often, and it's still kind of hard to recommend. If I was playing Gunslinger, I'd probably rather use something like Spine of Ahamkara or something like that. Or is it Young Ahamkara's Spine? I don't know, maybe I would rather use something like Knucklehead Radar. That's a really good one. That's one that I use a lot in PvP whenever I'm playing as Hunter. But the choice is up to you. Again, much like an Insurmountable Skullfort, it's not really popular, but it is very cool looking. So yeah, I would probably just recommend this for collectors. Warlocks this week will get Apotheosis Veil. It has an intellect and discipline build. Its perks include Second Thoughts, Inverse Shadow, and Innervation. Its exotic perk, Private Reserves, immediately regenerate health, melee and grenade energy upon activating your super. Kind of reminds me of how Ward of Dawn now works, where whenever you activate it, you get your melee and grenade abilities back. Kind of works like that. Of course, this time you also get your health regen too. In fact, back in year 1 when this debuted, this was one of the original Destiny exotics, I believe. But back in year 1, all it did was regenerate your health. That was it. You didn't get the melee, you didn't get the grenade energy back, that was it. And as a result, pretty much no one used it. Absolutely no one used it. And now, here in year 2, they decided to buff it up, so now you get your melee and your grenade back, which is nice. It's certainly welcome. But much like Hunters, Warlocks have a lot of great options when it comes to exotics, and I know we'll all have more great exotic options when year 3 finally hits. And it's hard to recommend something like this. I mean, sure, it's nice, but... And of course this works across all subclasses, which is also very, very welcome. It gives it a lot of utility. But it's hard to recommend this over something like, say, I don't know, Obsidian Mind, Nothing Manacles, Claws of Ahamkara. There's just so many really nice options, and it's just hard to recommend something with a, at best, decent utility over those exotics. So yeah, again, Apotheosis Veil, it's a collector item. This week we get a weapon. It's been a while since we've gotten an Engram, hasn't it? But anyway, the weapon we get this week is very nice. It is the Bad Juju Pulse Rifle. Let's take a look at it. First off, it comes with full auto, already unlocked, so you don't have to build up any experience or waste any motes of light. Its other perks include Smooth Ballistics, Soft Ballistics, and Smart Drift Control. It also has Hip Fire, Armor-Piercing Rounds, Send It, and Perfect Balance. Its exotic perk is String of Curses. After each kill, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. Kills will help charge your super. This is a fantastic weapon both for PvE and PvP. Its instant reload mechanic means you can just keep firing over and over again. You don't have to bother with reloading or anything. You can just keep firing as long as you're consistently getting kills. And of course you get bonus super energy. I think it's at least double, somewhere even close to maybe 3 times the super energy you would normally get, so you can get your super back really fast. So if you have any other type of exotic armor you're wearing that supplements your super, like say Obsidian Mind or something like that, this is an excellent addition to your arsenal. This is definitely what you're going to want to be rolling with. It's fantastic, of course, in PvP as well, so you don't have to bother with reloading after kills, and you get that little extra damage boost, which will help you take care of large waves of enemies that are coming at you. And of course, you get your super back faster, and who doesn't love that? This is a fantastic weapon all around. I don't see any real downside to it. This thing used to be considered garbage back in year 1 because it had a low magazine size, and its super wasn't quite, or rather its exotic ability wasn't quite as powerful as it once was, or rather as it is now, excuse me. But it is still a wonderful weapon. It's just immensely powerful, has a lot of great utility. It's good in PvE and PvP activities. There's no reason you shouldn't have this. This is definitely a must-have weapon for Destiny. Legacy Engrams, they're still selling them. We're almost at year 3, but we're still selling Engrams that give you year 1 gear. Imagine that. But it's for gauntlets, so if you absolutely must have them, they're 29 strange coins apiece. You also have your glass needles, 3 strange coins, 3 motes, and 1 exotic shard will net you 3. 3 of coins. I know a lot of people are going to be grabbing these for year 3, so you might as well go ahead and stock up now. You get a pack of 5 for 7 strange coins, and of course you get your heavy ammo synths, pack of 3 for 1 strange coin. And that just about does it for this video. I hope y'all are excited for year 3. Maybe now I'll finally have something to make an interesting video out of. Who knows? It'll be nice to finally get some fresh content in Destiny. What about you? What do you think about the haul we got this week from Zor? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. I love hearing back from you, and I try to respond to as many people as I can. And don't forget to spank that like button if you enjoyed this video or if you found it helpful in any way. Your support means a lot to me. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.